Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Persona 5 Royal Stream 2. For anybody wondering where that missing piece of my KOTOR 2 Let's Play is, don't worry, it is coming up. And I am working on it. I need to get to work on it tonight after the stream, but I'm going to be devoting some hours to it as I can. It shouldn't take me that much longer to be able to do it, so don't worry. It is going to happen. It's coming up. You just got to be willing to be patient with me. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for that to happen. But today, we're getting back into the meat of this game. Because it's time. It's time for more. Okay, we need to head to the faculty office. I'm not entirely sure where that is.
You won't get violent, Lily.
Okay, so that's the school store.
They might kill you.
So the faculty office, I'm pretty sure, is upstairs. Glory! Of course I'm crazy. But we knew that. You're not speaking news here, Glory. Okay, so the faculty office is in this building somewhere. Just to make sure. Yeah, okay, I did not leave my mic unmuted. I left it, in fact, or I didn't leave my mic muted, I left it unmuted. I'm guessing the faculty office is... What? It's on this floor?
Guess the trash pile just got bigger.
Okay.
Why is he here?
Why is he?
He's a criminal, isn't he?
Yeah, like, if you listen to a lot of the rumors about you that first appear, it's pretty fucked.
Everyone's scared of him.
Hi. Something bad.
Oh, that's apparently the emergency exit.
Don't get involved. You shouldn't get involved with him.
That student was basically fucked over. He basically just got told that they only care about their volleyball team.
Unbelievable. Being over half a day late on your first day? Can you explain yourself? How could you have been lost for this long? It's almost lunchtime. Well, it's probably true that you're not used to the area yet, but you're still way too late. Will you pull yourself together? You were given fair warning yesterday.
Honestly, the warnings you guys have given him were not quite so much fair as harsh, presumptuous, and essentially telling him that if he steps a toe out of line, he's in a hot seat. And you guys haven't exactly welcomed him with the idea that he's going to have positive growth here, so much as a lot of negative reinforcement of his already bad situation. Which, realistically, I get that you don't understand how he could possibly realize how negative his situation is, but you really should think about that, particularly since you're teachers and you're supposed to care about your students.
More importantly, I heard that you were caught along with that Sakamoto-kun.
What the fuck about it? That's Sakamoto? What is
Don't
that
get
supposed
involved
to
with
be?
him, okay? He's nothing but trouble. He wasn't like that when he was devoting his time to track and field, though. Anyway, break's almost over.
Besides, Gloria, you're just
Classes
as
will
crazy
end
as
after
I
fifth
am,
period
so I don't know
today
what you're
because of
talking
the
about.
subway accident. I'll have you introduce yourself when class resumes. Follow
Actually,
me.
one could argue that you're a little more on the insanity spectrum. I don't even know if there is an insanity spectrum.
By the way, when you introduce yourself, be serious about it, even if you're lying to the class, okay? Do not say anything unnecessary.
You don't mean that.
You think that's him?
You're right.
The one
There
in
is an
rumors?
insanity spectrum. There's not really an insanity spectrum.
Being super late on his first day? He really is insane.
He looks normal, though.
But he might slug us if we look him in the eye.
He might slug us if we look him in the eye. By the way, all these kids have a really negative. I am the spectrum. God damn it, Glory. You would certainly be an authority on it after the conversations we've had that I'm not getting into. So you may notice, but a lot of these students already have an extremely negative potential opinion of you. You might think that's just the developers trying to create atmosphere. No, actually, they're going to explain that too. Somebody has been spreading very negative rumors about us, and we're going to figure that out in a second.
Well, I'd like to introduce a transfer student.
Name's Leon Kennedy. I realize that I look Japanese, and that's a very American-sounding name, but don't worry about it.
Today we had him attend from the afternoon on since he wasn't feeling well.
Welcome to high school.
All right, please say something to the class.
He seems quiet, but I bet when he loses it... I mean, he was arrested for assault, right?
No, that's not what I was arrested for.
So... Your seat will be... Over there, the one that's open. Sorry, but can the people nearby please share your textbooks with him for today?
Ugh, this sucks.
Look at that kid. We're gonna find out a lot about this poor guy. I had someone make a fake Insta and try to make me look like a complete ass. What the fuck? Why? I didn't use Instagram at the time. What the actual fuck? Like, why would somebody waste their time doing that? I don't understand it. That kid looks like he's been beat to shit by half the people in school.
Lies.
Did you catch that? Do those two know each other? Ew, does that mean he hit on her before transferring here? That means she's
Yeah,
Mr. Kamoshida.
I had a lot of people develop very negative feelings towards me just because I was a deep
Then
nerd.
again, this
I didn't
is
like being in
Takuma-san
reality,
we're
and everybody
talking
hated
about.
me for that.
For real, that side of the room is totally
Fuck
awful.
those people. I'm really tired of them.
Oh, right. The volleyball rally's in 2 days.
But hey, I'm an adult now, so I don't have to put up with it. I can tell somebody to fuck off if I want to.
Everyone's just changed classes, so make sure you use that time to get to know each other. Well then, let's get class started. Who's on duty today?
Everyone, please rise.
High school can be so much worse.
What's wrong?
Is this a castle?
Are you sure you're okay? Also, it seems like people are already talking about you, but I'm not the one who told them.
Just not caring, but all they seem to want to do is get their spotlight. Yeah, people who do shit like that usually are the most insecure, attention-craving assholes imaginable. Yeah, see,
Can't even
Kawakami
catch a break. Why do I have to deal with this?
Kawakami just admitted a whole lot of people are already talking about who you are, and no one told her, and she didn't tell them anything. Somebody leaked your criminal record to the school, to the school students. Makes it easy to nullify their outcry. Yeah, if you just ignore it, half the time it goes away. The other half the time people try to bother you about it for a while. But really the only other thing you can do is expose the smear, at which point you can make them look obscenely stupid, but you're also engaging with them when you do that, which makes them think, oh, maybe I should keep doing this.
You should head straight home without stopping by anywhere. Sakura-san sounded pretty angry. Oh, and about Sakamoto-kun, don't get involved. Speak of the devil. What do you want? I heard the police caught you cutting
No record
classes
for me,
today.
they dropped the charges. If I had a criminal record, I would be the coolest person there. Probably. I didn't figure you were actually charged with anything, don't worry.
It was nothing.
And you haven't dyed your hair back to black either.
Sorry about that. I'll be waiting on the rooftop.
See, that's why I don't want you getting involved. Understood?
The hell is wrong with his hair?
Why did you allow a student like him to transfer here? He's already started associating with Sakamoto, a student with a criminal record and the culprit of an assault case. At this rate, it'd be pointless how much I contribute to the school.
Now don't be like that. This school counts on you, Kamoshida-kun. You are our...
Yeah, nobody take
steady
glory
build-up
too
is
seriously.
necessary
This
behind
is
such
just
brilliance as well.
we're all trying to have fun here. So anybody who sees this on video, please don't assume he's telling the truth.
Your troubles never seem to end, do they, Principal Kobayakawa? All right, I understand. I'll continue to do my best to answer your expectations of me.
I lie on purpose. That I do believe.
See you later.
Sakamoto seemed eager to talk about something. I should meet him on the roof.
There you are. Sorry for calling you up here like this. I bet Kawakami already told you stuff like, don't get involved with him, huh?
How do you know?
Figured as much. Then again, we're in the same boat. I heard you got a criminal record. Everyone's talking about it. No wonder you were so gutsy. What was all that happened? You know, how we almost got killed at a castle. It wasn't a dream, right? You remember it too, yeah?
Oh my god, Glory! Yeah,
Well,
that was definitely
just because
real.
we both remember it doesn't mean much, though.
No, guess not.
I mean, even if it was a dream, you saved me from Kamoshida. So yeah, thanks.
You're welcome.
But man, that Kamoshida we saw there. You probably don't know about it, but there are some rumors about him.
Kamoshida.
You know, the guy you met at the school gates. The ripped one. That asshole who was all full of himself at the castle. No one says anything against him because he's some medalist who took the volleyball team to nationals. The way Kamoshida was king of that castle felt crazy real because of that. I wonder if we can go back to that castle again. Ah, forget it. It must have all been a dream. It has to be. Sorry to drag you out here like this. That's all I had to say. You know, we might be pretty similar. I feel like we're gonna get along just fine as troublemakers. I'm Ryuji Sakamoto.
How much tantalite is equal to an atomic bomb?
Come back if I see you around. Don't ignore me, alright?
Man, I'm gonna get so demonetized. Oh wait, I'm not monetized.
See ya.
I mean, I guess it could. I don't know. Here we go.
Hey, I got a call from the school. I hear you ditched half a day on your first day of school.
I'm sorry.
Just when I was thinking you had it together this morning. Look, just behave yourself. One wrong step and your life is over. You do know what probation means, right?
I do.
Good. Hey, what's up? Yeah, I just closed up shop. I'll head over in half an hour, as promised. What do you... No, it's a guy. I just hired a part-timer. Don't forget to lock the door and turn all the lights off, okay? Yep, I'm leaving now. I told you, he's a part-timer.
You don't do this to part-timers, dude. Talked about someone wanting to blow a large amount of tantalite. Wanted
About
to do the math
time
on
you
how big
come
that would
to.
be. You technically start an earthquake with enough binary binary. Good God! Wow, that's impressive.
On your feet, inmate.
Our master wishes to speak with you. It's for your own sake that you take his words to heart.
First off, let us celebrate our reunion. Oh, you've awakened to your powers, and special ones at that. Your rehabilitation can finally begin.
My powers?
There is no need to understand it all for the time being. You will be training the power of persona, which you have awakened to. Personas are, in other words, a mask, an armor of the heart when
It's Dr.
confronting worldly
Doofenshmirtz.
matters. I have high expectations for you.
What do you mean?
There is no need to worry. You will learn when the time comes. By the by, have you come to appreciate the Metaverse Navigator? Using it will allow you to come and go between reality and palaces.
Palaces? Metaverse Navigator?
I bestowed it to you as a means to train you as a thief.
The Metaverse Navigator is a gift from our master. You better take care in using it, inmate.
Devote yourself to your training so that you may become a fine thief.
It must be disheartening to make use of the Metaverse Navigator alone. Should there be others who would prove beneficial to you, I will grant it to them as well. This is all for you to grow as a most excellent thief.
It's time. Go back and enjoy whatever rest you might have.
He looks like he ate a goblin and it merged with his soul. Fate and awakening. I need to hurry and get ready for school.
Seriously?
What's going on?
A lot of people are talking about the economy, these weird subway accidents.
Look, isn't that her?
You mean that one with the red ribbon? I guess so.
She's so thin. It's not fair. I've got my hair in a ponytail too.
Okay, and what's that got to do with being thin?
Question mark. Oh! This is where the game first introduces
Please, take my seat.
one of the newest characters.
My station's coming up.
Are you sure? Oh, then.
Oh, wow, what speed. I mean, excuse me, that seat was for this lady. Oh,
Want me to wake him up?
it's all right. I can understand his position as well.
The position of being an asshole to an old lady? Yes.
I'm sorry I couldn't be any help.
It's all right, dearie. Don't you worry.
Please allow me to carry your luggage at least.
Thank you. Ain't it heavy, though?
Not at all. I train plenty.
She does.
Pardon me. Thank you so much for earlier.
Earlier.
For what you did on the train, speaking up for that older woman. You're a second year at Shujin Academy, correct? I'm a first year there myself. Thanking you totally slipped my mind back on the train, and I didn't want to be rude to my senpai. Please excuse me.
Interesting girl. What was with that castle last time? I made it here safely and on time.
Class is starting.
I'm the social studies teacher, Mr. Ushimaru. I'll be teaching you the rules of society this year. You all look like you've been spoiled growing up. Can't wait to see who disappoints me the most this year. A certain dictionary defines the year as a period of 365 disappointments. The book's title is about as cynically satirical as the rest of it. It's The Devil's Dictionary by Ambrose Bierce. Hey, new kid.
What's the answer?
Tell me what the Devil's Dictionary defined as the chief factor in the progress of the human race. If I recall correctly, I do not actually remember, but it's been a while. Oh, I thought it was experience. It's actually villains.
This is it. Correct.
Correct. Malefactors, to be specific. You actually knew that, huh? Sure, villains can affect the course of history, but remember that this definition is a sardonic witticism, nothing more. Here in the real world, villains don't push humanity forward. All they do is spread chaos and strife. He seems like a punk. How do you know what I seem like? Have you actually gotten to know me, dickhead? I feel like I got a bit smarter from answering that question. So we have max knowledge, guts, proficiency, kindness, and charm. These are social stats. And now's the time for me to explain a little bit about social stats for the game. This is the main reason why I insisted on doing this on New Game Plus and not on New Game. These social stats on New Game will not be visible to you. Or rather, they are visible to a point in the sense that you will know how far along this grid you are. You start at rank 1. There's 5 ranks in each of them. And you have to do different tasks at different times and different days to actually get those different ranks to increase. When I say you won't know how far along you are, though, you have no clue how many points you need for each rank to increase. Some of them don't take much because there's not that many ways to improve them and you can't get that many points per attempt at improvement. Others take a lot of points. Charm and kindness are some of the easiest things to max out. Proficiency is average. Guts and knowledge take forever to max out. If you want to earn points in knowledge, you can get them by answering questions correctly and answering all your test answers correctly, or at least enough to pass. Enhancing your knowledge allows you to breach certain things. Along with your guts, kindness, proficiency, and charm, having higher ranks unlocks certain social link barriers and walls, and also allows you to have special reactions in certain areas that would otherwise just not happen, or would just fumble because it's not high enough. The reason why I insisted on New Game Plus is so that I can have these maxed out from the get-go to show you everything at a proper pace without ever having a brick wall get in my way. The main reason why this is so important is because you need these to max out social links quickly, because a number of social links are actually locked off if you don't have these high enough, or will stop increasing and can't be increased until you get these social stats to a certain level. We'll be going over how best to improve them as far as I can tell you, but there's only so much you can do in a given first run, so you kind of have to be careful how much you try to push forward. I know you've all heard rumors about these agitators stirring up trouble. We don't have any room for criminals here. Not in school and not in society, am I clear? Alright. I hear this incredible first year came. Wow, that girl in the ribbon is really thin. Is she a first year? The delinquent and the honor student arriving at the same time? Uh-oh. Assault, blackmail, drugs. He's done it all. I hear he carries around a knife.
Hey there, Takamaki. Things have been pretty dangerous lately with all those accidents.
I have a photo shoot today. It's for the special summer issue, so I can't afford to miss it.
Hey now, being a model's fine and dandy, but don't work your pretty little self to the bone. You mentioned you weren't feeling well, right? Something about appendicitis?
Yes. I keep planning to go to the hospital, but I've been too busy. Sorry to worry you.
You must be lonely too. I feel bad for keeping your best friend at practice so often. Oh, and be careful around that transfer student. He's got a criminal record after all. If something were to happen to you...
He's the one who's been spreading the rumors since you got here.
Thank you. Please excuse me.
This is actually... this is something that staff are explicitly not allowed to do, by the way. They're not allowed to spread rumors about students in any American school that I know of. And I'm pretty sure they're absolutely not allowed to do things like that in Japanese schools. Japanese schools are actually a lot more strict than American schools. And the interest he had in Takamaki there seemed a little more than a professional one. What's up?
I want to talk about that castle from yesterday. I tried telling myself it was all just a dream, but I couldn't do it. I can't act like nothing happened. It's all connected to that bastard Kamoshida, after all. I want to find out what's up with that place, no matter what. And you know, you're the only person I can rely on for this stuff, so... You in?
Sure. What next?
Nice! Okay, glad we're in this together. I think we should just try and retrace our steps from yesterday. In the meantime, you're walking to the station, right? Let's go together.
I did not mean to skip that. Ryuji doesn't seem like a bad guy. I should probably just go along with this. I did not mean to skip that dialogue. I apologize.
If a huge castle like that really... exists, I'm sure we'll find it in no time. When did they build something like that, though? We walked that way from here, right?
Maybe.
When you put it that way, I'm not so sure anymore. All right, this way. Let me know if you notice something. Huh? We're at school. There wasn't anything out of place along the way, right? I didn't see no castle either. We must have made a wrong turn somewhere. Let's try again.
Again?
Don't worry, I won't mess up this time. Let's... For real? Is it smaller than we think it is? What do you think?
Check on your phone.
I already did that. I didn't see anything like it around here. Huh? Phone. Hey, that reminds me. Didn't you have a navigation app thingy on back then?
Navigation app?
I don't know if it was or not, but I heard stuff that sounded like one coming from your phone. You know, didn't it say stuff like returned to the real world or something like that? Let me see your phone for a bit. What's this eyeball looking thing?
It just appeared.
What? What a weird app. Oh, wait, this is it! I knew it! It is a navigation app! There's even your search history! Oh man, I'm such a genius! Let's try using it.
He's not actually a genius. But I don't know how.
Then I'll do it.
Kamoshida. Shujin Academy. Pervert. Castle. Navigation.
Here we go!
Kamoshida, Shujin Academy, Pervert, Castle.
Went in a certain direction and... Hey, what are you... Huh? What the hell?
What's going on?
Look, it's the castle from yesterday. We made it back. That means what happened yesterday was for real too. Yeah, that was close.
Oh.
That happened last time too, huh? What's with that outfit?
I don't know.
I don't get it either. What's going on here? This makes no effing sense at all.
Hey,
Morgana!
stop making a commotion.
You?
The shadows started acting up, so I came here wondering what it could be. To think you guys would come back to the entrance when you barely managed to escape.
What is this place? Is it the school?
That's right.
But it's a castle!
This castle is the school, but only to this castle's ruler.
The castle's ruler?
I think you called him Kamoshida? It's how his distorted heart views the school.
Kamoshida? Distorted? Explain it in a way that makes sense.
I shouldn't have expected a moron to get it.
What did you say? What was that?
It must be the slaves captive here.
For real? Oh shit, it's for real! We saw other guys held captive here yesterday. I'm pretty sure they're from our school.
Most likely on Kamoshida's orders. It's nothing out of the ordinary. It's like that every day here. What's more, you two escaped yesterday. He must have lost his temper quite a bit.
That son of a bitch!
Ryuji?
This is bullshit! You hear me, Kamoshida?
Doing that isn't going to open it, you know. Still, it seems you have your reasons.
Hey, Mona!
It's Morgana!
Do you know where those voices are coming from?
You want me to take you to them? Well, I guess I could guide you there. But only if he comes with us.
Let's go.
It's settled then.
For real? Thanks, man.
This
All right,
seems
let's do
important
this.
to you, Ryuji.
Follow me.
May as well see it through.
This is our infiltration point.
Ain't that where we escaped out of last time?
That's right. Not barging in through the entrance is one of the basics of phantom thievery.
How are we supposed to know about that stuff?
I'll make sure to teach you as we go. Come on, follow me.
So, sorry for dragging you into all of this.
But I just can't forgive that bastard Kamoshida doing whatever the hell he wants.
You've got quite a grudge
Really though,
against him, it
thanks for
seems.
coming along. I owe you big time.
Let's go.
Man, this place is as creepy as always.
Now make sure you do exactly as I say, all right? Follow me.
Let's keep going. Regardless, we don't have the time to stand around. Who knows when a shadow might show
Let's
up?
go.
Come on, this way. There they are.
Shoot. I had a feeling there would be guards here.
We'll have to deal with them.
Looks like we're going to have to start fighting our way forward.
No kidding.
For real?
Oh boy. I'll just teach you the basics of battle for now. You'd better not forget all of this. Always try to ambush enemies instead of rushing everywhere headlong. Attack from behind whenever you can. You'll need to rip their masks off to momentarily break the control that the palace ruler has over them. If you succeed, your opponent will be caught off guard, allowing us to jump in for a preemptive attack.
Useful. When you attack a nearby enemy by pressing X, a battle will begin. Watch for a red icon to appear when you are in range. If you approach an enemy from behind without being noticed, the ambush icon will appear. Attack at that moment for an edge in battle.
So, we want to get the jump on him and make the first strike. Okay, got it.
You know you're just going to be watching, right? You don't have a persona. But anyway, let's go.
Show me your true form.
Now's our chance to strike!
Surprise!
Girl, show your might!
We don't have control over Morgana just yet.
Nice work, team!
Power courses through me.
Good God, I'm leveling up pretty quickly.
Okay.
Huh. Oh my God, there's my punish dagger. Oh shit. I think I just broke the game in half, by the way.
Why ain't anyone here?
Quiet down.
Oh yeah, there were more of them further in too.
They might have been transferred already.
Oh crap, I can hear footsteps coming. Lots of them.
It would be a problem if they discovered us now. Hey, let's head into that room. We should be able to hide in there until they leave. The shadows probably won't come in here.
How can you tell?
There's a lack of distortion here, meaning the ruler's control over this area is weak.
Is this a classroom?
Now do you understand? This place is another reality that the ruler's heart projects.
This is Kamoshida's reality? Ugh, shit makes no sense at all.
One could say it's a world in which one's distorted desires have materialized. I call such a place a palace.
A palace?
This is happening because he thinks the school is his own castle.
So, it became like this because he just thought of it like that? That son of a bitch!
You must really hate this Kamoshida guy.
Hate doesn't even cover how I feel. Everything is that asshole's fault.
I don't know what happened between you two, but don't let your emotions get the better of you. His lackeys are everywhere inside. You're curious about your outfit, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm curious as hell about it too.
You could say that.
That's also because of this world.
More stuff that makes no sense.
Anything distorts according to how a ruler pleases within his palace. A school can turn into a castle like this, after all. In order to prevent such distortions, one must hold a powerful will of rebellion. Your appearance is a manifestation of that. It's the image of rebellion that you hold within.
I'm so fed up with all this. I'm more curious about you than his clothes. What the hell are you anyways?
I'm a human. An honest-to-God human.
No, actually, that's not entirely true.
No, you're obviously more like a cat.
This is, well, it's because I lost my true form.
That actually is possible.
I think.
You think?
But I do know how to regain my true form. The reason why I snuck in here was for a preliminary investigation of those means. Well, I ended up getting caught, though. Besides, I've been tortured by Kamoshida too. I'm gonna make him pay for sure.
What is this, a comic book? This is seriously crazy.
If we're gonna keep going, we should hurry along. I'll be counting on your skills this time too, rookie. Got it?
Don't worry, I'm not gonna force it all on you. I thought it might help, so... I brought this just in case. It's a model gun, though, so it only makes sounds.
That's a toy!
But it looks totally real, so it'll at least fake him out. Oh, I brought some medicine, too. You know what they say, providing is something.
So you were planning this from the start. Well, fine. If you're ready to go, we'll resume our infiltration.
Kachev and medicine. Could be useful. May as well give it a try.
Let's use this time to hash out our current situation.
In a safe room, you can consult with your teammates and save your game by pressing the options button. You can also save at the palace entrance.
I'll just add this.
Damn it.
Well then. Now then.
I thought I heard something over there. Guess it was my imagination. And what of the slaves? They're all in the training hall. I'd assume they're screaming in pain by now. Very well. By the way, I heard there may have been we may have intruders around. Stay on your guard.
Did you hear that? They said the training hall, right?
Okay, let's go.
I think it's just a little further ahead. Let's go. Sounds as good of an idea as any to me. Let's get started.
There's a guard on duty here. The way to the training hall should be just beyond those bars.
So, what are we gonna do? Do we gotta fight it?
Seems like it. Just don't let it notice you beforehand. If it does, the palace's security level will rise.
When you're spotted by an enemy, the security level will rise. This is shown on a gauge in the upper left. As the security level rises, it will become more difficult to investigate the palace, so be careful.
And what do we do if that happens? Run away?
Well, the security level will go back down if we can beat more enemies without getting noticed.
That sounds, complicated.
Not really.
Fine. I'll put together some info about the security level. This is crucial to successful palace infiltration. So make sure you actually read it, okay?
Security level reduction, and 0% security level are now part of the tutorial menu. Tutorials you've seen before can be viewed in the main menu. Press triangle to open the menu and select System, then Tutorial. It's pretty basic. It's honestly not difficult at all to figure out. You just need to avoid getting noticed. If you get noticed, then the enemy will...
There's 2 enemies!
I'm impressed he lived through that. But if you engage with enemies, they will...
This isn't it. You're mine.
And get caught, it will increase the security level. Increasing the security level is a problem because the security level means tougher enemies. The higher the security level goes, the more enemies you'll have to fight. Right. And the stronger they will get. However, if you manage to ambush enough enemies or attack enough enemies without getting detected, you'll have access to the security level and reduce it. And that makes it easier to infiltrate the castle. So don't get caught before you engage enemies, and you'll keep the security level low. Get caught when engaging enemies, and you will raise the security level. Higher security level inevitably means enemies will be so powerful they will end up overpowering you, or it will just increase difficulty. Stronger enemies, however, will drop better items, if you're high enough level to fight them.
No, nobody yet.
Shoot. I had a feeling there would be a lot of enemies. It'd be impossible to dodge all of them.
Then what do we do? Should we try and take him down like before?
It's not that simple. We still have a long way to go, so we should be conserving energy.
I see. Sorry. Damn it. I wish I could fight. I'd at least be able to help out a little bit. But all I got is this toy from earlier. Such a loser.
Huh? Do you mean that gun?
Yeah, it looks real and all, but it doesn't shoot anything.
I see. Well, there is a way. Okay, we'll use that to take down the enemies.
What? Were you listening to me? It don't even shoot pellets.
It doesn't have to.
Don't worry, I'm sure this'll work. Attack away, frizzy hair.
Leave it to
Dude,
me.
I keep saying it's not gonna fire anything.
Doesn't have to.
You have the gun with you, right? Point it at a shadow and fire.
Gun attacks are considered a gun skill. Press up on the D-pad to ready the gun, then X to attack. You can continue shooting until you run out of ammunition. You can also change targets between shots with left and right on the D-pad.
How about that? Surprised? There are plenty of instances where rapid fire is going to be more useful than swinging your knife. Of course, you can run out of ammo, but using it all up does more good than letting it collect dust.
Guns have a higher attack power than melee weapons, but a limited amount of ammunition. However, your ammunition is restored after battle, so feel free to use it all up.
Alright, I'll show you my weapon too.
So, the way gun attacks work in this game is you have a limited amount of ammunition in the magazine, and but you refill the magazine automatically after every battle, and you don't ever actually have to buy ammo. So you always have ammo, it's just you have one magazine for each weapon in your arsenal. This is a cognitive world. As long as our opponent sees it as real, it becomes such. It's a good thing it's realistic looking. I don't get it.
Listen to this.
Because they recognize it as a gun, your ammo capacity is limited in battle. But your enemies are expecting you to come at them with guns loaded, so your ammo's replenished in every new fight. This is actually something that is unique to Persona 5 Royal as opposed to Persona 5. In Persona 5, you had a limited amount of ammunition in general, and it refilled only at safe rooms and save points, if I remember correctly. In my opinion, this system works way better.
Let's get them! Our ammo's replenished. Go on, dump it into the enemy. Nice.
It'll be important to coordinate our moves well. I can keep providing intel for us, but you should decide how we fight, Frizzy Hair. What do you mean by how we fight? Basically, what we do in battle. He can order us directly or let us decide what we do. Though, I guess I'm the only other one fighting right now. You can change your party members' actions during battle by assigning tactics to them. You can either set a particular course of action for them to take or choose to control them directly. You can assign tactics by going to stats in the triangle menu. You can also change tactics by pressing L2 on Leon's turn and select tactics under the order menu.
What do you want to do?
What's the plan? Want me following orders or acting on my own? Direct commands for right now. Understood. Let's see what you've got. Let's get going.
All right.
Was that even my good gun? Let's figure that out, actually. No, it's not!
A guard. I'm pretty sure that's where we need to be going, too.
You guys gonna take it down again?
I guess that's our only choice. But wait, this might be a good time. Okay, I've decided. I'm gonna teach you two a special way to fight enemies.
Is it a new technique?
Something like that. Let's go.
All right.
Listen,
let's see what you've got.
Flow to battles. Let me show you. After all, seeing is something.
Believing.
First, knock down all the enemies. Everything starts at that crucial step.
Let's go. There.
Persona!
All right. Now rush on in for an all-out attack.
The Joker's back in town!
That went really well. You're definitely fit for this.
What was that super move thing you just did?
I told you, it's called an all-out attack. If you manage to knock all the enemies down, you might be able to use it to beat them all at once.
Yeah, that was over quick.
It's a concentrated attack on defenseless enemies, after all. Now, as I mentioned before, I want you to be the head of our command. You can decide when we use this.
Alright. You can initiate an all-out attack from a hold-up by pressing triangle. All-out attacks are ultimate attacks which deal massive damage to all foes. However, you cannot use one if Leon cannot act or if only he can act.
Strike the enemy's weakness, knock them all down, then do an all-out attack. That's the ideal pattern.
Tutorials you have seen before can be viewed in the main menu. Press triangle to open the menu and select System, then Tutorial. Alright. Auto recover? What? Oh god. I don't remember if that uses up healing items or not.
Yes!
Kamoshida's Training Hall of Love? What kind of bullshit is this? This feels really weird.
Yeah.
That voice, where's it coming from? Let's just keep going. Oh, is it coming from over there? They're beating all of the students.
This is bullshit!
How many times do I have to tell you to keep your voice down?
But this is beyond messed up! How do I open this?
Stop it! Leave us alone. It's useless.
Huh?
If we stay obedient, we won't be executed like you guys.
You're telling me you want to stay in a place like this?
Wait a minute. Were you planning on taking these guys out of here?
We can't just leave them here.
How stupid can you be?
What?
These are only humans in Kamoshida's cognition. They aren't real humans that have entered from reality. They're different from you two.
Cognition?
It means there's no point in saving them. They're different from the real ones in the real world. You could say that these are extremely similar looking dolls.
They're how he views the students. In layman's terms, Kamoshida views these students as slaves, tools, things to be used either for his pleasure or for his amusement. He does not view them as people. These are visions of how he sees every student represented. These are not the actual cognitive realities of the students.
So the school's a castle and the students are slaves. It's so on point that it makes me laugh. This really is the inside of that asshole's head.
Still, this is horrible. It must mean he treats them as slaves in the real world, too.
In the real world, too? Wait, I know these guys. They're members of the volleyball team, the one Kamoshida coaches for.
They must be physically abused every day. There's no way they'd be so beat up normally.
Don't tell me. They're going through similar shit in reality?
Most likely. I mean, this proves that Kamoshida thinks of them as slaves.
So it might be for real. I heard that Kamoshida's using physical punishment. They're just rumors, but if they're true, wouldn't
physical punishment is illegal even in Japan for a student to be subjected to, particularly the way Kamoshida does it. So as long as none of the students have the balls to speak up, nothing happens. Even then, a number of students, we'll find out a little bit later, have actually tried to speak up. The school staff suppresses all the information because Principal Kobayakawa doesn't actually want any of this getting out. He wants the school to continue to get a good reputation because of Kamoshida. He knows a great deal about what Kamoshida was doing, and he doesn't care. All he cares about is he makes the school look good.
I'll use these guys as evidence. If it all goes well, we can take down that asshole Kamoshida. It's not working. We can use the navigation app, but the camera's a no-go?
A navigation app?
That's what we used to come here. What about yours?
My camera won't open either.
Whatever you do is fine, but we're gonna get caught if we stand around like this. We need to head back.
Hang on a sec. There's no other way. I'll just memorize their faces before going home. Let's go!
Not giving athletes water even for tough training is a common thing in the real world, too. That sack of shit! I'm gonna try and memorize all these guys' faces before we go back. Okay, I'm done. Let's check and see if there's any more.
Hey!
Ah! It hurts. It hurts. The hell? This ain't training at all. It's just violence. This means he's doing something similar in reality too, right? Damn that bastard. Hurry it up. I know. Just give me a sec. I'll memorize them quick.
What are your thoughts?
Hey, are you done yet? We're cutting it close here. Don't freak me out like that, you goddamn moron. Anyways, I got all of them. Then let's stop wasting time. We need to scram.
What?
That's kind of the situation all of these kids are being forced to be stuck in, is a situation where people just don't care about them. Yes, I know, we're leaving, Morgana. Why are you yelling about it?
Let's go.
Alright, we're back. We gotta get out of here, quick. The watch post near the training hall has ceased reporting. Chances of intruder activity are extremely high. All personnel, increase security measures.
Oh, man.
We've stayed here too long. Come on, let's get out of here. Time to make a break for it. The exit's this way. Let's hurry.
You knaves again? To think you'd make the same mistake again. You're hopeless.
The school ain't your castle. I memorized their faces real good. You're going down.
It seems it's true when they say barking dogs seldom bite. How far the star runner of the track team has fallen.
What the hell are you getting at?
I speak of the track trader, who acted in violence, ending his teammates' dreams. Oh, I can only imagine the pain of the others who were dragged under with your selfish act.
So, I can't stand this, and honestly, a lot of people are gonna call this selfish. He's talking about what got Ryuji kicked off the sports team, originally. And we're about to find out what he means. Violence?
What a surprise. So you're accompanying him without knowing anything at all. He betrayed his teammates and crushed their hopes. Yet he still carries on as carefree as ever.
That's not true!
What a tragedy. You blindly trusted this fool, and he's led you right to your death. Hurry up and dispose of them. I can't stand their stench.
God damn it.
Ryuji, move! We're surrounded.
I'll kill you! I'll kill you because King Kamoshida told us! I'll kill because that's what he wants!
Was that supposed to hurt?
Come!
Persona!
There's more of them? This is bad. Failure!
Ugh! Bastards! Ugh. There's too many.
Oh! Oh. You piece of...
I bet you simply
Get
came
off
here
me,
on a
you
whim
prick.
and ended up like this. Isn't that right?
No!
What a worthless piece of trash, getting emotional so quickly. How dare you raise your hand at me? Though it was only temporary, have you forgotten my kindness in supervising track practice?
It wasn't no practice, it was physical abuse! You just didn't like our team!
It was nothing but an eyesore. The only one who needs to achieve results is me. That coach who got fired was hopeless too. Had he not opposed me with a sound argument, I would have settled it with only breaking his star's leg.
What?
Do you need me to deal with your other leg too? The school will call it self-defense anyway.
Damn it. Am I gonna lose again? Not only can I not run anymore, the track team is gone too because of this asshole.
So that's why.
That's my God.
Once these two are dealt with,
He stole his
next.
future.
Ryuji!
Don't let him win!
You're right. Everything that was important to me was taken by him. I'll never get him back.
Stay there and watch. Look on as these hopeless scum die for nothing because they sided with trash like you.
No. You're a monster, and that's the end of it.
That's what you are. All you think about is using people. You're the real scumbag, Kamoshida!
Yes, he is.
What are you doing? Silence him!
Stop looking down on me with that stupid smile on your face!
You made me wait quite a while. You seek power, correct? Then let us form a pact. Since your name has been disgraced already, why not hoist the flag and wreak havoc? The other you who exists within desires it thus. I am thou, thou art I. There is no turning back. The skull of rebellion is your flag henceforth!
What can you do? Cower in fear and watch!
Awaken. Pirate of the Phantom Thieves. Awaken. Captain Kidd.
No, this goes well. Right on. What's up, Persona? This effing rocks. Now that I got this power, it's time for payback. Yo, I'm ready.
Took you long enough, Ryuji.
Bring it!
Mock me, you brat!
Blast him away, Captain Kidd!
Let's see how you dance.
What troublemakers that bother King Kamoshida with trifle matters?
Kamoshida's cognition ain't changing, right? And I'll act like the troublemaker I am. Let's do this, Captain Kidd! Persona! Let's go, Captain!
The enemy's down!
Captain Kidd!
The enemy's down!
It's time. You're mine.
loyal subject of the glorious King Kamoshida. So why have I lost?
It just proves that Kamoshida ain't anything special.
Don't waste my time.
How about that?
Whoa. So, Ryuji had the potential too.
Even if you apologize now, I ain't forgiving you.
I told you that this is my castle. It seems you still don't understand.
What? Takamaki?
That's not the real Takamaki, by the way.
Oh! What a meowvelous and beautiful girl!
Idiot.
What's going on?
Something seems off.
Yeah, now that you mention it. But why is she even here? Hey! Let go of her, you perv!
How many times must I tell you until you understand? This is my castle, a place in which I can do whatever I want. Everyone wishes to be loved by me. That is, everyone besides slow-witted thieves like you.
Takamaki, say something!
Calm down, Ryuji. It seems that girl isn't the real one. She's the same as those slaves. A being made from Kamoshida's cognition of her.
Are you jealous? Well, I'm not surprised. Women aren't drawn to problematic punks like you.
Damn it!
Clean them up this instant!
You bastard!
We're outnumbered. Let's scram before we get surrounded.
We're not gonna do anything and just run?
We can't die here!
Thank God you've got a level head.
Fine. We'll expose what you really are no matter what. You better be ready for us.
I was beginning to get bored of torturing the ones here. Come at me whenever you want, if you don't care about your life.
Ignore him. Let's go!
Pathetic braggart.
Anyways, I don't remember changing into this.
It looks good on you.
Should I be happy about that? Then again, it ain't as bad as yours.
Did you find them?
And what's wrong with my dapper outfit?
No, search that way.
So what's going on? I'm completely lost, man.
I told you before, when a persona user opposes a palace's ruler and becomes a threat to them, this happens. It's to prevent you from being affected by distortions.
Is this a skull?
Your appearance reflects your inner self. It's the rebel that slumbers within. Not that you'll get it.
Nope.
Then stop asking questions and accept what you see for what it is.
Easy for you to say. Wait, we're in deep shit!
I said to be quiet!
We might have gotten away here, but we're still screwed with Kamoshida at the real school.
That's quite sharp of you. For being an idiot. Relax. The Kamoshida in reality can't possibly know about what happens here. A shadow is the true self that is suppressed. A side of one's personality they don't want to see.
So, we're okay?
Did the Kamoshida in reality remember about the execution? There you have it.
All right. Now that we know that, all we gotta do is...
Wait. I guided you as promised. It's your turn to cooperate with me. That's why I was super nice about teaching you idiots everything.
Alright. So what do you want, Morgana?
Huh? Cooperate?
Don't you remember? I originally came here for an investigation.
I remember.
I need to erase the distortion from my body and regain my real form. That's why we must delve deep into mementos and...
Whoa, hold up. What are you going on and on about? We never said anything about helping you out.
Huh? Don't tell me. Are you not going to repay the hospitality I showed you? Especially you! You're going to up and leave, even though you're already part of my master plan?
Let me think about it.
What? The nerve! Is it because I'm not human? Because I'm like a cat? Is that why you're making a fool of me?
We're busy. Thanks for everything, cat. You've got guts being a cat and all. See you around.
Hey! What the hell? Oh, seriously? Why are you wrapping this up like everything's all hunky-dory? Oh, hell no! Get back here!
You have returned to the real world. Welcome back.
Thank God. We're back. Yeah, I dragged you around a lot, huh? Ugh, sorry, man. I'm dead tired. How you holding up?
I could use a nap.
Me too. Man, I'm gonna sleep like a rock when I get home. But damn, if what we saw was for real, oh, this is gonna get good. I totally remember the faces of the guys Kamoshida was treating like slaves. Once we make him fess up to any physical abuse, Kamoshida will be done. So, wanna help me look for those guys or any witnesses?
Sure, I'll help.
Now that's what I'm talking about! Hey, so if you're thinking of laying low because you got a record, I don't think that'll help. Everyone already knows. They totally got you pegged as a criminal.
How'd that happen?
Kamoshida opened his damn mouth.
But why?
No one else besides a teacher could have leaked it that fast. It doesn't matter if it's a student or a club. That asshole just wrecks things he doesn't agree with, just like he did with me. No one will take anything I say seriously. Still, those rumors about him getting physical might be real. And after seeing Kamoshida's distorted heart thing in person, there's no way I can just sit back.
Of course.
I'm counting on you. Don't worry, I'm hyped about this too.
I can sense a bond of trust coming from Ryuji.
Acting as a phantom thief would have been more efficient alone. You could have gone about it that way. However, you did not. There are merits to having associates. That's what you decided. Am I wrong?
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the chariot persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
All right. Oh, right. I haven't eaten anything since lunch. It'd be weird splitting off now. So why don't we grab a bite somewhere?
Sure.
Just
Let's
follow
keep going.
me. I mean, I totally gotta hear about your past.
So we have now unlocked our first social link.
What the hell, man? How much shittier can that asshole get?
Calm down.
But just hearing your story makes me angry. So, you left your hometown and you're living here now, huh? Huh. We might be more alike than I originally thought.
You may be right.
You're the first guy that made me think that. I guess it's how we're treated like a pain in the ass by the people around us. Like we don't belong. The place you're living now is in Yongen, right? It's Rush. What the hell, man? You barely touched your food.
I can do that myself.
Just let me do it. I gotta thank you for helping me. Anyways, I got your back like you got mine from tomorrow on. As long as we do something about Kamoshida, I'm sure we'll both feel better about being at school. Oh yeah! Tell me your number. Oh, chat ID too.
The chat app is now available. You may occasionally receive messages from those close to you.
Just you wait, Kamoshida. We're gonna... The volleyball rally's tomorrow, huh? Shit's recommended by Kamoshida. Makes me want to gag. But thanks to that, we got no classes in the afternoon, and we can walk around unnoticed. Well, I guess we can work out the details tomorrow. Come on, you gotta
I'm gonna grab a
eat
snack
more.
real quick.
There's tons of ginger here. So, about this plan to take down Kamoshida.
will be muting myself when I actually take a bite. Don't worry.
I haven't been sleeping well lately. Whenever I close my eyes, I keep thinking about too many things.
Shiho.
Nationals are coming up soon, so I keep thinking, should someone like me really be on the starting lineup?
Don't worry. Just be confident in yourself. Your skills have been recognized. It's all because you work harder than anyone else.
Yeah. Volleyball's all I have after all.
More importantly, was that injury okay? It looked really swollen.
No, it's nothing. It's normal. Especially since a meet's coming up.
Sorry to interrupt, Suzui. Mr. Kamoshida told me to get you.
Huh? What does he want?
He didn't say.
It'll be fine. I bet it's a meeting about the starting lineup or something.
Yeah. Well, I better go.
Yep. Good luck! Hang in there, Shiho.
You're home. I take it you actually went to school today? I guess you learned your lesson after what happened yesterday. As long as you're not getting into trouble, it's fine by me. I don't know what you've been up to, but trust me, you'll be gone if you start causing problems. In case you forgot, your life is not a free one right now. Are you even listening to me? Just stay away from bad influences, okay? Hey, I'm gonna head home for the night. I'll lock the store up. Don't go wandering out.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. I thought about resuming our previous conversation tonight. That is why I have summoned you. What are your thoughts? Are you becoming accustomed to this place?
Yeah, a little.
Ah, glad to hear it. It seems you have nerves of steel. The goal of your rehabilitation is to thwart the fated ruin. However, such a feat cannot be done by you alone. Today, you entered a partnership with someone who awoke to the same power, did you not?
You mean Ryuji?
Involving yourself with others is an important foundation for your recovery. You've done well. That said, I am not advising the formation of superficial relationships. It must not be a frivolity, but a ring of those who would, by morals or faith, lend you their strength. In other words, they are bonds with those who have been robbed of their places to belong. The expansion of said ring will, in return, help you mature as well.
Personas are the strength of heart. The stronger the bonds that surround you, the more power your personas will gain.
There are countless people in the city who have talents that a weakling like you doesn't. You better rack that noggin of yours and get them on your side. We'll change that into power.
Confidants are people you can trust who share a similar goal. You can find these people in places such as school or around town. Try forming bonds with people by visiting them multiple times, earning their trust, and proving your value. Once you have formed a bond, you can open the menu with triangle and select confidant to check the strength of your relationships.
Indeed, you should be prepared to use even myself, or your ambitions will not come to fruition. We have a deal then.
It feels like Igor has high expectations of me.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the Fool persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
All right.
You have unlocked the Fool Arcana with Igor and learned the ability Wild Talk from him. You've also learned Arcana Burst. People you have formed a bond with have special confidant abilities. Your confidant rank indicates the strength of your trust with someone. As this rank increases, more of their confidant abilities will be unlocked. Press triangle to open the menu, then select confidant. From there you can check each confidant's arcana, rank, and abilities.
Well, you will understand it all in due time. Continue devoting yourself to your rehabilitation.
Now this conversation's over. Get lost, inmate.
How annoying. We've barely started high school and already they're making us play at a volleyball rally? And why are they pitting us against the teacher team? Kamoshida's gonna crush us. We get to see his technique live and in person though. We should totally get spiked on. Yeah, okay. You're gonna get your face smashed in. Just look at how banged up the volleyball team is. What the hell goes on during their practices?
Okay, quiet down.
As you know, everyone, today's the volleyball rally. Head to the gymnasium once you've changed. Got it? Ugh. Sorry, I had to get something in my stomach.
Man, you still got it, coach. Thanks. Let's go for one more.
Did you notice how hard he hit that kid and nobody fucking noticed at all or seemed to react? Notice how he's backing away?
Still sticks out. Hasn't changed a bit.
Pretty boring. Right?
Sorry. Hey, are you alright? Someone, take him to the nurse's office.
He'll pay soon enough.
Alright, let's resume the match.
That asshole's acting like a king over here, too. Get to know each other better, my ass. It's just a one-man show for him to stroke his ego. Oh, and how he acted like he was worried about Mishima. Oh, what an abusive D-bag. Well, anyways, now's our chance to go look for the guys we saw were slaves yesterday. Let's look for the faces we saw at the castle. All the members of the team should be here today. I'll be sure to find someone to spill about Kamoshida's physical abuse. Just you wait, asshole.
Where are you searching?
The first one that popped out was a guy from Class D, so let's start from there. That's your class. Hopefully you can get him to talk without any issues. People have been avoiding me lately, so... Oh, but you're kind of in the same boat, huh?
You can use quick travel by bringing up the map with R1 and selecting a location you want to move to.
Hey. Hey.
A lot of these kids are basically yammering on about how amazing Kamoshida is. Someone told me he's killed before.
Oh, yeah! Yeah!
Class 2D.
What? Are you skipping out on the volleyball rally? I guess I expected from you, transfer.
Hey, that's the guy who was over at that castle.
You too, Sakamoto? What do you guys want?
How did you get injured?
It's from practice. What does that have to do with anything?
Kamoshida did it to you, right? Look, just tell us about how Kamoshida's abusing you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you afraid?
I'm not. You guys are talking complete nonsense.
Don't try and hide it. We already know.
You know? You have proof.
Well,
This is ridiculous. Please, leave me alone. You're really bothering me.
All right, that's enough. Come on, let's go. That injury ain't normal, and he still won't fess up. Crap. If we keep going at this pace, the ball game's gonna end.
Let's split up.
Guess that'd be faster. I'll check the practice building for people before clubs start. You handle the classroom building. There's a third year on the volleyball team that I remember. I think he's in 3C?
He was getting beat pretty badly at the castle. Might have. Anyways, I'll hit you up if I find anything. See ya.
These kids are all assholes to you. Kamoshida's a real piece of work.
Hmm?
3C. That was where he told me to go.
Uh-huh, sure.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Excuse me. I think the first years are on the 3rd floor. Hello, Pebbles.
I can't do it.
All these kids are too scared to talk.
Can I talk to you for a sec?
What is it?
It'll be quick. Anyway, what's with you? Like how you were late the other day was a lie and all? There's that weird rumor about you too.
What do you want with him?
Right back at you. You're not even in our class.
We just happened to get to know each other.
What are you planning on doing to Mr. Kamoshida?
Huh? I see. I getcha. You're all buddy-buddy with Kamoshida after all.
This has nothing to do with you, Sakamoto.
If you found out what he's been doing behind your back, you'd dump him right away.
Behind my back? What's that supposed to mean?
You wouldn't get it.
Anyway, people are already talking about you two. I don't know what you're trying to pull, but no one's gonna help you. I'm warning you, just in case. That's all.
Why she gotta be so aggressive all the time?
Gee, I don't know. Why are you so aggressive all the time, Ryuji? You know her?
We just went to the same middle school. Anyways, that's not what we're here to talk about. Did anything like someone's name turn up?
Mishima.
Huh? Special coaching, huh? True. I always see the guy covered in bruises. Let's go talk to him before he leaves then.
Sounds good.
Hey, got a second? Sakamoto? And you too. Come on, we just want to chat. Kamoshida's been coaching you, huh? You sure it's not just physical abuse? Certainly not. What are you talking all polite for? Anyways, we saw him spike you today, right in the face.
That was just because I'm not good at the sport.
Still, that doesn't explain all the other bruises you've got. They're from practice. Is he forcing you to keep quiet? That's...
What's going on here? Mishima, isn't it time for practice?
I'm not feeling well today.
What? Maybe you're better off quitting then. You're never going to improve that crappy form unless you show up to practice.
Didn't you hear? He ain't feeling well.
Well, Mishima, are you coming to practice or not?
I'll go.
As for you, any more trouble and you'll be gone from this school for sure.
Bastard.
Same goes for you. Didn't the principal tell you to keep in line? Just don't get in the way of my practice. All these unsettling rumors are making the students anxious after all.
That's your own goddamn fault.
This won't get us anywhere. Let's go, Mishima. Shujin Academy is a place where those with aspirations come to learn. Unworthy students like yourselves don't have any right to be here. Get with the program.
Yes, sir. That asshole. He's gonna pay for this. There's no point.
The only program I have for people who abuse children is a program that involves a .45 caliber bullet.
Proving that he's physically abusing us is meaningless. Everybody knows. The principal, our parents, they all know, and they all keep quiet about it.
Pay close attention to what Mishima is saying right here. Everybody knows he's abusing them. Their parents, the principal, everybody keeps quiet.
This has gotta be a joke. Don't be a pain. You don't understand what I'm going through. Shouldn't you, of all people, know that nothing's going to help? Damn it. I'll try one more time to persuade the other guys. That's all I can do.
None of them care because their students can get famous. Because the volleyball league is impressive now.
shouldn't you be heading to volleyball?
Uh-huh.
That bruise above your eye. Is that from practice too?
This next sequence is gonna get a little dark. I'm just gonna warn
You
everybody
sure
right
you're
now.
not
This is kind of
pushing
fun.
yourself too hard.
I'm okay. Volleyball's the only thing I can do right. Shouldn't you take that?
It's probably just my part-time job, I think.
I should get going.
Shiho, are you sure you're okay?
Uh-huh.
She's not even
Yes.
remotely okay, by the way.
Today won't work. I'm not feeling so good. Sorry. Bye.
Hey, wasn't that Takamaki?
Rumor has it she's dating Kamoshida.
Seriously?
I heard people saw them in his car together.
You know, she seems pretty easy, huh? You think I'd have a chance too?
Come on, dude. You can't go after Kamoshida's bitch.
That is so fucked up.
What? Oh, I'm in the way, aren't I? Sorry.
Are you hurt?
Huh? Well... You don't look familiar. Could you be that transfer student from Class D? This might not be any of my business, but don't let the rumors get to you, okay?
They don't bother me.
I'm glad to hear that. My best friend is often misunderstood too, all because of her looks. Sorry. I didn't mean to drag on like that. Anyway, I have to go to practice. I'll see you around.
Take care. Something's wrong with her.
Damn it! What the hell?
Did you find someone?
Is that what it
Pebbles.
looks like? All of them kept saying the same shit Mishima
Hi,
was talking
Pebbles.
about. Kamoshida had to have told them something. At this rate,
Kamoshida doesn't have
looks
to
like
tell
we'll
them
have to go to him
anything.
directly.
There's no point.
I know. But seriously, isn't there something we can do? No way I'm gonna give in like this. Can you think of anything?
We should call the cops.
So you want to tell them about the castle? They'd never believe us. Have any other ideas?
How about a sneak attack?
Oh, that'd be fine if we could do it without getting caught, but if we did, we'd be seriously done for. You got any other ideas? What do we do?
Let's punish the king.
The king? You mean that other world's Kamoshida? I didn't think of that, but is there any meaning to...
I finally found you!
You say something?
Don't think you can get away with not paying me back for helping you.
That voice... Is that you, Morgana?
How dare you up and leaving me the other day?
That was kind of a dick move.
I am not a cat. This is just what happened when I came to this world. It was a lot of trouble finding you two.
Wait, you came to our world? Does that mean you've got a phone?
You don't need one when you're at my level. I did get pretty lost making my escape, though.
That aside, why can you talk? You're a cat!
How should I know?
You hearing this too?
I love how one of your responses is literally meow. Yeah?
Then it really is Morgana.
You guys are having a rough time of this, I heard you mention something about witnesses.
Oh, shut up!
You know, I could tell you a thing or two about what to do about Kamoshida. You were pretty close just a moment ago.
God, that condescending attitude. This thing's gotta be Morgana.
You were still doubting me?
Quiet down!
We really have to be looking for a cat in a busy time like this?
I just heard a meow somewhere near here. Didn't you hear it?
Make sure you check every nook and cranny around.
Meow? Does that mean only us two can understand what you're saying?
Looks like it.
What the hell's going on? Anyways, what you were talking about earlier, is it for real?
You're quite the skeptic for being an idiot.
Hey, tell us more. Then again, this probably ain't the best place. Here, stick it in your bag for now. It should be just small enough to fit.
Hey, how dare you treat me like... Don't be so rough with me.
Enough of that. You said you know how we can do something about Kamoshida, right?
It has to do with what this guy was talking about earlier. You'll need to attack his castle.
What do you mean?
That castle is how Kamoshida views this school. He doesn't realize what happens in there, but it's deeply connected to the depths of his heart. Thus, if the castle disappears, it would naturally impact the real Kamoshida.
What'd happen?
A palace is a manifestation of a person's distorted desires. So, if that castle were no more...
His desires would go too.
Precisely. You sure pick up things fast.
What can I say?
He's gonna turn good? But is that really getting back at him?
Erasing a palace essentially means forcing the owner to have a change of heart. However, even though their warped wants disappear, the crimes they committed remain. Kamoshida will become unable to bear the weight of those crimes, and he'll confess them himself.
You for real? That's possible?
And since the palace will no longer exist, he'll forget what we did there as well. Not only will we be able to bring Kamoshida down, but there won't even be a trace of our involvement.
That's amazing! You are one incredible cat!
True. Except for the cat part.
So, how do we get rid of the palace?
By stealing the treasure held within.
Stealing?
I'll tell you more once you agree to go ahead with this. It's my most valuable secret plan, after all. If you want to help me out, I'll gladly teach you. What's your call?
Our luck's running dry looking for witnesses. Guess we have no choice but to go along.
You're right.
Good.
I agree.
Oh, right.
We'll help
There's
you,
one more
you
thing I
help
should tell
us.
you. If we erase a palace, there is no doubt that the person's distorted desires will be erased as well. But desires are what we all need in order to survive. The will to sleep, eat, fall in love. Those sorts of things.
What are you getting at?
If all of those yearnings were to vanish, they'd be no different than someone who is shut down entirely. They may even die if they're not given proper care. So...
They might die?
Will you listen to everything I have to say first?
Would their death be our fault?
Aren't you determined enough to face those kinds of risks?
Hey, what do you think?
We'll have to risk it.
For real?
Sheesh. I come all this way and this is what I get. It's not like anyone will ever find out.
That's not the point.
No, it's not. Morality is the
doing
point.
Whatever we want, we'd be no better than that effing Kamoshida.
Isn't this your only option? I'll come back later. Make sure you've made your decision by then.
Man, we're getting all worked up for nothing. Damn it. I'll try and see if I can figure out another way. Come on, let's get out of here.
What do you mean? It's just impossible. I've known Takamaki and Suzumi since middle school. There's just no way Kamoshida's their type, you know? So, I gotta wonder where those rumors came from. I guess we'll get to it tomorrow. See ya. I wonder what the other students are saying. I should listen in as I go home.
See you later.
That's a very unflattering rumor. That's also a very unflattering rumor.
Aoyama Ichome. This is Aoyama Ichome. Train doors are now closing. Please stand back.
Wow. Some fucked up shit. Yeah, this sequence is kind of getting a little dark. Persona games are never afraid to touch on sensitive subjects. So, if you're a little faint of heart, I would encourage you to be a little careful with what you're thinking.
Give it a rest? I told you, I'm not feeling up to it. Wait, what? That's not what you promised. And you call yourself a teacher? This has nothing to do with Shiho. Shiho's starting position.
She's being extorted by Kamoshida. It should be obvious by this point. Not on purpose.
Haven't you heard of privacy?
Haven't you heard of not having a private phone call in the middle of a fucking public train station square?
No, I was out of line. Sorry.
If you didn't want that call overheard, you shouldn't have had it here.
So, how much did you hear?
Something about a friend. What's going on?
It's nothing at all. Nothing.
Man. I'm so close to an answer. I've got to go after her.
Stop following me! Just leave me alone!
Are you okay?
Why do you keep worrying about me?
Let's go somewhere safe. I want to talk to you.
What the heck? I really don't get you. I don't have anything to talk about with you.
Hello, Pebbles.
It was just
How's
an
my
argument.
snuggle butt? With Kamoshida? Seems like she's really stressed out.
Thank you very much! You've heard the rumors, haven't you?
Yeah.
About Mr. Kamoshida. Everyone says we're getting it on. But that's so not true. That was him on the other line. I avoided giving him my number for the longest time. He told me to go to his place after this. You know what it means. If I turn him down, he said he'd take my friend off as a regular on the team. I've been telling myself this is all for Shiho's sake. I can't take it anymore. I've had enough of this. I hate him. But still, Shiho's my best friend. She's all I have left in that sorry excuse of a school. Tell me, what should I do? Sorry, I shouldn't have asked. It's not your problem.
I have an idea. But you have to trust me.
What? What am I saying? I've barely even talked to you before.
Maybe that's why.
You might be right.
Sometimes it's easier to talk to a stranger.
You're so weird. Usually everyone just ignores me. Are you really a bad person? I've heard people talking about you, but I just don't see it.
What are they saying?
That you assaulted someone. That you almost killed them. Kinda had a feeling they were all just exaggerations. You seemed lonely. Almost like you didn't belong anywhere. You're the same in that regard. Maybe that's why it was so easy for me to talk to you.
Hello, Pebbles.
Is there really no way for me to help Shio? I wish he'd just change his mind. Like, forget about me and everything. As if something like that would ever happen.
It could happen.
I wasn't asking for a serious response. But I do feel a bit better now. I'm gonna head home.
Take care.
Don't tell anyone what I told you, okay? I'll try and think of a way to persuade Kamoshida.
My lips are sealed.
Thanks.
I have to do this.
Suzui, are you leaving?
What is it?
Mr. Kamoshida's asking for you. He's in the PE faculty office.
What did he say?
I don't know. Well, I have to go.
On.
You're late. Where have you been?
The trains were delayed.
Don't give me those lies. By the way, you haven't been hanging around any bad influences, have you?
I actually made a friend.
Huh. Well, they've got to be pretty strange to want to spend time with you. Just make sure you're careful who your friends are, if you don't want them ruining your life. Ooh, look at the time. Seriously, think about how I feel having to stay up here waiting for you. Hey, I'm leaving. In the future, try not to come back so damn late. Understood?
Yeah. I got it. Stubborn old ass. So, what do you think about what Morgana told us? I don't know if I get all that stuff about stealing desires. And Kamoshida's gonna turn, like, brain dead if we mess up, right? I'm sure I'm pissed at him, but I don't know if I really want to kill the guy. Yeah, that's definitely too much. For sure. I mean, maybe I'm just freaking out, but I don't want to end up a murderer because of this shit. Oh well. I'll try and see if I can come up with some other way tonight.
Let's do it.
Alright. So that is it for this stream. Thank you all very much for watching. I've been Savage Hound Dusk, and unfortunately we didn't get to have too much gameplay today, but that should change by next stream. Have a nice day, folks.